Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to talk about the dragon and the outlook for the dragon in the year of the water tiger 2022. Now, before we can actually tell you about what happens for you in the year of the water tiger, you first need to check whether you have the dragon in the chart. And don't just limit yourself to the year. Now, I know most beginners think that we are basically just associated with one animal sign, and that is the one that we have in a year. But actually, you can have up to 4 different animal signs because the month, day, and hour of your birth are also all associated with an animal sign. So if we're talking about the dragon now, whether you have the dragon in the year, month, day, or hour, this all applies to you. So the first thing you need to do is plot your Bazi chart. The URL is here on this slide, but you can also check the notes for this video and just copy paste it and then just enter your birth details. Don't worry if you don't know the hour, it's not that important. Just check the year, month, and day. Do you have the dragon there? Now, for those who are a little bit advanced, obviously the year, month, day, and hour pillars, they all have different meanings. So the year pillar relates more to your wider social network, your industry, your business circle, your extended family, and your extended circle of friends. So if you have the dragon here, everything I'm going to talk about does apply to you, but mostly in this particular realm. Now, if you have it in the month, it relates more to your career, to your own business, your business partners, for example, but also your siblings and your parents. So it doesn't mean that the characteristics or the auxiliary stars that the dragon brings will have an impact of your siblings or your parents. It means that it will have an impact on how you relate to your siblings, parents, business partners, and your career. And if it's in the day, then obviously this is basically just you, because the day pillar is responsible for your personal relationships, for your health, for you yourself, your internal well-being, and also your very, very intimate friends, your closest friends. And then lastly, if we have it in the hour pillar, then this usually relates to your dreams, your ambitions, could be your employees, but also your children. Now, if you're not quite sure how to apply this, don't worry. Just check whether or not you have the dragon in the chart, and then just know and be aware that all those auxiliary energies that I'll be talking about will affect you, regardless of whether you have it in the year, the month, or the hour. Now, the dragon has 4 pretty important auxiliary stars in the chart in 2022. The first one is the leopard tail star. Now, the leopard tail star makes you be a little bit too straightforward. So you have to watch your tongue when you communicate with other people. It will tend to make you say things that you later regret. So you offend other people needlessly, and even without doing it on purpose. Yeah. So it often results in financial issues just due to carelessness. Maybe you offend an important client inadvertently, or you offend a friend, or just someone who is quite important to you. So if you have the dragon in your chart, please do watch your tongue and try to catch yourself when you know that you're a little bit agitated, and you need to be a little bit more careful with how you say things. Now, then we've got the sky cry star. So the sky cry star will make you rather emotional, and for no good reason whatsoever. Yeah. So you may feel emotionally overwhelmed every now and then. I mean, we all do, especially in these times of the pandemic, and it's not exactly the easiest time that we're going through right now. But if you have the dragon in the chart, you may feel a little bit extra emotional next year. So this has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with what you've done wrong or right, or even your friends or whatever. It's really just one of these very annoying energies that can come in. in a year. And if you feel that you are emotionally overwhelmed or just a little bit volatile, then go out with friends. Do some self-care. Yeah, pamper yourself a little bit. Do something that raises your emotional vibrations, and you will be absolutely fine. You don't have to worry that this will carry over into the next year. It's really just limited to this year. But do take care of yourself. Make sure that you every week you do something for yourself, just for yourself, to make you feel good. Then we've got the funeral door star. And this again is one of those energies that sounds really, really bad, but it's not quite that bad. It just means that your elderly family members may need a little bit more support from you this year. This can bring the potential of illness and maybe even injuries to senior family members, but it's nothing major. Yeah, so do not be scared or don't feel threatened by just the name of this auxiliary star. A lot of these ancient Chinese terms are much, much more dramatic than the reality. So what you should be doing next year, if you have the dragon in your chart, check in with your senior family members every now and then, or well, essentially more often than usual. Yeah, give them a call, make sure that they know you're here, that you support them, go visit them, take them out. Yeah, bring them some nice food. Just be extra kind and check in on them regularly. And then lastly, we've got the Earth funeral star for the dragons. And again, it sounds quite negative, but it actually isn't, because the Earth funeral stars will give you the opportunity to end something and begin something new. Now, if you always wanted to kick that bad habit, or if you always wanted to end, I don't know, a really negative friendship, something that really doesn't serve you very well, then next year, the year of the water tiger, would be an excellent opportunity to do this. Not only will it be easier for you to end something that no longer serves you or is unhealthy for you, but it will also help you instill a new habit or find a new beginning and newfound inspiration and happiness. So this is actually not an altogether bad star. It just sounds negative. But think about now what you would like to end next year, whether that be a behavior, a pattern, a habit, a relationship, or just a situation that's been dragging on for way too long and that needs to stop. That is what the Earth funeral star is good for. So I hope this helped you a little bit to prepare for next year. I will continue my video series with the snake in my next video, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, I wish you all a really, really happy new year. I hope you have a fabulous celebration tonight with your friends, family, with your loved ones. And I really, really hope that you're going to start the new year, January 1st, with new energy, new motivation, and with new plans for the year. And I'd also like to thank all of you for joining me throughout this entire year of the Ox, throughout this entire year 2021, watching my videos, participating, and communicating. It was a real pleasure to have you all support me. And so a big, big thank you. Happy New Year.